Yo, my name's Xsetra. I'm going to show you how I use a clipper. A lot of people have asked me how I use it, and I've got a few tricks. Yeah, basically I've just got this drum loop here. First, it's good to note that it's, clipping at 0. It's already a pretty loud drum loop from what Ableton's saying there on the channel. We're aiming to increase the volume of it and also lowering our peak volume. So I've learned a trick from Tej. Shout out to Tej on this one. I think I've seen Wings use it as well, but basically it's using this free clip. You set it to cubic mode. People have said that maybe it's a harmonic, adds an extra harmonic, but I couldn't tell you, so don't ask. What we're trying to do is increase the volume down here, and then we're going to bring the ceiling down a little bit. So I'm just going to start by adding 2 decibels of gain. And then I'll lower this by 2, roughly. So if we look at the channel now, oops. If I turn it off, it's about the same volume, but we've just gained 2 decibels of headroom basically. So after that, I'll use another clipper, this standard clip. Just make it so we can see everything here. I've been setting the oversampling to 1, or basically 0 lately. I heard Resonant Language make a comment about somebody smashing a signal through this thing, and having oversampling on can create ring nodes or ring modulation, some kind of ring shit. Anyway, so keeping that in mind, I've been doing this no oversampling to preserve the transients. Apparently transients are a thing when you're using oversampling. I don't know how to explain it, but I'm just doing it, and it sounds good. So I set that to 1, ceiling I turn on, and then I set this mode to hard. I know Tej has used a Soft Clip Pro, and then he uses his saturator to get a bit more bootiness out of it, but I'm just trying to increase volume here and not change the sound too much. So in that case, I'm just going to set it to hard, and then we're going to increase the gain here first. Basically, I want to hear it distort and then back it down a little. About there's good, and then I'll clip it maybe 1 decibel. Not even. And then I'll turn the ceiling down maybe 1 decibel or 60. So if we look at the channel here now, if I just close all this, we've got 1 decibel of headroom, and it's definitely louder. So if I group these, let's just A and B it. Before, no headroom. After, definitely chunkier. We can also check this out on this Swiss Army meter here. This is basically LUFS integration meter, and this is the short time that's integrated. So I will just turn this off for a sec so you can see what it was reading. About -8.2 without the effects or the clippers. And if we turn those on, we're getting about -6. So it's definitely an increase in volume, a little bit of change, a little bit of color added to the break, and it just sounds louder. You know, when you're listening to something like this on its own, you might not like the change of the sound, but once you add it to all the other elements in a track, it's definitely going to be okay, depending on how you've done this and how much you've smashed the signal. So yeah, that's basically how I use the clipper, just on an individual channel. I'd do that for kicks, snares, a whole bunch of things. This break is also sitting inside another group that I have a clipper on. So we can do the similar thing here by, we've got all this headroom, so we can sort of increase the gain here again. Maybe clip it a little. Bring the ceiling down. And now we've got an even louder integration volume. It is starting to fall apart a little bit, so it might be worth actually adding an EQ. You could do it after, before, test it out, see what you think. But lately I've been going in between the two clippers on the individual channel that the break is on. And I might just pull a little bit out of the kick frequency. I'll also set this to linear phase. When I'm doing surgical EQing, I'll set things to linear phase. Mr. Bill talked about it. I won't go into it too much, but yeah, when you're trying to be a bit more surgical, I think it's probably a good idea to use linear phase. I know there is also some sort of like node ring modulation that it can introduce, but I don't know the science on it. But I've been doing it for years and I'm just used to it, so that's what I'm going to do. So that's cleaned the sound up nicely. Yeah, that's basically it for how I use a clipper. I hope that helps. Yeah, thanks for watching.